Let's look at examples starting with number 5, holds on the ands of beats. Now the first one in 4/4 is practically a full pickup bar, an eighth note and 3/4 notes. And that is because the hold then comes on the end of 1 of the second bar. Now we resume playing on the second beat of the bar. Preparation for that is 1, right? So the hold is on the and of 1, but we still have to give 1 again to go on to 2 when we resume tempo. Now the hold on the and of 1 is no different than this, except that you must do it a half a beat faster. It's the same signal as if the hold were on 2. If the hold were on 2, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now we do that same thing, 1 and 2, but we must do it a half a beat faster. So the hold is on the and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. 1 and. See what I mean? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. Still the same, just a half a beat faster. 1 and. If it were on 2, it would be 1, 2. Now it's 1 and. So it would be 1 and 2. In this case, it's 1 and. 3, 4, 1, hold. Your hand would normally be 1 and. Well, that hold has to be 1 and. You've got to be there at the same time, right smack in the middle of the beat. Now remember, we have to give 1 again, don't we? So we want our hold approximately here. We don't want it to be out here someplace. So when we go like this, and we're going to resume, we're going to give 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 3, 2, 3, and here's the hold on 1 and. We give 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 5. It happens again. Here we go. 1 and. 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 7. The end is 1 and a cut. Now this ending gives us the difference that we saw earlier in the first class or two. When you write a hold, in this case it's like this. If you're going to write a hold on the end of 1, you write it this way. The fermata is right there. But all motion stops here, doesn't it? There's no more motion. Everything comes to a halt here. So if you can imagine how silly it would look if you put the signal for a hold on 2 and the entire orchestra stopped on the end of 1, held their note. It would look like this. Da, da, dee, da, da, da. Well, they've already stopped. They've already done their hold. So what we do, give the signal for the hold right over the end of 1 in this case, because all forward motion has come to a halt anyway. So although you write it this way, you're going to give the signal here. 1, 2, 3, 4, ba, ah. It's going to be right there. Only if all motion stops. If there's anything going on beyond that, you've got to keep going. If the whole orchestra came to a halt on 1, the piano had, something like that. Afterwards, after this, the first time through, the student who wrote it put one like that, da, and left the keyboard player hung out to dry. The way I told him to do it is to hold this one and keep conducting to the piano player here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, da, da, dee, or whatever it is. 1, dee, da, da. This takes care of all those people because he wrote it like that. Now, since it was in tempo, as I asked, you want this to be straight ahead? Yeah. In that case, it would have been better to write it half note holds for the orchestra, tie, and the piano is doing that. So, it's in tempo, I'm sorry. So you don't need the hold over that one, and you just conduct right to the third beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, da, dee, da, da. And that would have done this. See the difference? Now, if this were to be cued separately, then this would have been the way to do it. If this were out of tempo, for instance in a retard. Or if he had this marked on cue for the piano. This would have been fine. Then one hand would have taken care of this hold, the whole orchestra was holding, and he would have cued the piano when he wanted it. 1, 2, 3, 4, D, da, da. Then he would act that way. See? So the way you write has a bearing on how you conduct it, and vice versa. You see? So you have to, when you, in your writing, you want to think about how to spell things, how to spell it on paper, so that it's most easily understood and is most easily conductible, so everybody can read the signals. But I don't want you to cheat your writing because of your lack of conducting. That's something I've always said, because I said right from the beginning, remember, your writing will get ahead of your conducting, and that's 99 times out of 100. It's rare that we have somebody whose conducting as far ahead keeps up with or is ahead of their writing. Anyway, these are the things you have to be aware of. But this was the thing we started with. When you have a half beat, when you have a hold on a half beat, you want to put your fermata signal on that half beat. Wherever the motion stops, as we showed here, though there are cases when it doesn't, you have to do something else. Okay, we did that one. So let's keep going because it's interesting. Example 6 is designed to show a hold on the end of 2. And we resume playing a tempo on 3. Once again, that means 2 then is a preparation beat. We must repeat 2, even though the hold is on the end of 2 and we've already, in a sense, given 2. We must repeat it. So it starts with an 8th note and 2 quarter notes. So we have 1 and on our way to 2. 1, 2, da, 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 measure 1, 2, and here's the hold on the end of 2. 1, 2, and. As if it were on 3, only a half a beat faster. If it were 1, 2, 3, you would do that, but it's on the end of 2. 1, 2, and. That's it. It has to be right on the end of 2. That's the idea. Now, if you can get that to flow a little more like this, you're kind of, because you're fighting it, and it kind of looks chopped. Once you practice it, it'll flow nicely, and your hands will breathe. It'll be there. 1, 2, and. They'll just breathe, see? And the players, they just love that. It's marvelous. Ba, ba, ba. There you go. See, when you start thinking rhythm patterns now, at this point, which we did with retards, it's the first time I asked you to start thinking music, or think some rhythm pattern, anything like that. It's the same thing here. In order to make your hands respond to your thoughts, think that rhythm pattern. Now we have to give a 2 again, right? 1, 2. Da, da, da. We're on our way. To measure 4. 1, da, da. Very good. 1, 2. Da, da. We're on our way again. To measure 6 this time. Ba, Very gently. 1, 2. Da, da, dee, 2. And the ending is ba, And we have the same thing, you notice, was here. 1, 2, and. You write it like that, but all the motion ended on the end of 2. And that's where the signal for the hold should go. 1, 2, and. Because there is no more motion. Now, let's take the next one, which is example 7, which is designed to put the hold on the end of 3. And it starts with an 8th note and a quarter note. 3 is our pickup. We want our hands at the end of 2 on our way to 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Da, da, da. Measure 1. And the hold is on the end of 3. Da, da, Yeah, remember that was just like doing it on 4. That's the tough one, right? 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 1, 2, 3. And we're on our way again. Measure 3. Here's measure 4. 1, 2, ba, Good. Going like this. 3. Da, 1. Measure 5. Da, ba, ba. Ready? Whoa, it's not, you did that too much. Do not move your arm when you pivot those hands. I wasn't even looking at you. Yeah. But if I'd been playing, I would have panicked because you gave a little bit of that. And it has to be the slightest thing like that looks like a cutoff or a downbeat. 1, 2, 3, and. Because it's the same problem as a hold on 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's the same one, only now you have to do it half a beat faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Good ending, boy. But it could be ballad to dee da dee da. Just as nice. Okay, then the last one we got the hold on the and of 4. Example 8. So we start with an 8th note. and each hold after that will be on the end of 4. So we want to get 4, right? Our hands are here at the end of 3 on the way to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and yo! It would be as if the hold were on 1, right? Now you want your hands in this position, right? 2, 4, and 1, 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and that's it. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and one more time. And a 1, 2, here we go for the big ending now. A 1 and